Let me talk to Eric the actor, a fellow actor.
Oh, Eric's on the phone.
Right.
Good morning. I just wanted to say, I'm trying to call up to congratulate you and your acting.
What is that?
I said, I'm calling to congratulate you. You and acting like an ass.
I didn't do anything.
You're letting that moron next to you hit buttons when I'm trying to congratulate you.
All right, go ahead and congratulate me.
Fred, knock it the fuck off.
Red Ron! Red Ron! Red Ron!
There's no point being nice to you.
You two ought to have a show together.
Red Ron!
Eric, announce your name, and then we can, so everyone knows exactly what we should call you.
I'm Eric the actor.
Are you sure? I think you want to be called something else.
No, I don't. Eric the dumbass midget.
Oh, all right. I would have called you Eric the actor.
Eric the rude, obnoxious, and annoying midget.
All right, if that's what you want me to call you. I was being good and calling you Eric the actor, but I'll abide by
Eric
you.
the shitty actor.
Eric the shitty actor. All right, Eric the shitty
Eric
actor.
the shitty actor.
Eric, come on. Tell me what you're congratulating me about. America's Got Talent? I certainly hope you'll be visiting me on set.
Are they going to be auditioning in San Francisco again?
I don't know. They haven't told me a goddamn thing. I tell you.
Well, maybe they don't have it all set up yet.
They don't? I don't understand how they don't.
Did you watch all of The Voice last night?
I think so. I fast-forwarded through some of the singers. I only like the good-looking girls and that one weirdo guy.
Right. They aired a commercial during it, and they said, this sounds like bad news to you, 14 cities that they're going to do auditions in.
Right. They're talking about...
That's not the...
Those aren't the auditions that I show up at. Those are the ones that right now they're scouring the country looking for talent.
Okay, I was wondering if they were going to condense that down and make the people...
When I get involved, it's going to be less cities.
Yeah, it'd be 3 by the time he gets...
If I had my way, if I could run that show, it'd be 1 city. Let everybody come to me. Oh, with that traveling and carrying on.
Why isn't it that way? You could be in Vegas for a week.
When they do the
Everybody
voice,
come there.
When they do the voice, they do the show. All the talent comes there, and they just do it. I mean, why the charade? Why do we have to go around the country? Let's bring in all the talent.
I heard that, and I was like, oh, geez, he's going to hate that.
Yeah, well, I do hate it. That's the one part I don't like. But all right. Other than that, I like it, sort of.
I mean, you like it once you get to the city. You just don't like traveling.
I just hope my fellow judges are good. I like Howie and Sharon.
Now, is there any update on what you were saying about trying to get me on Whitney? Because someone keeps asking me repeatedly.
I have no update. I've been so busy with this new deal and the whole thing, and...
Well, are you going to be difficult to negotiate with? Because you lost the last job we tried to get you.
I had you so hooked up, and you let Ronnie run off with it. I had him on Cougar Town. Can you believe this, George? I had this kid a job on Cougar Town. He was going to be the life of the... I got him several acting jobs, small jobs.
What was he playing?
George, I'm glad you're here. This is a great thing. They say to him that I know the guy who writes Cougar Town. He's the executive producer. And I know Courtney Cox, and I know Krista Miller. That they're all on that show. They said to me, hey, we'll get Eric the actor or one of the people, and we'll put him on the show. We'll write a part for him. Write a part for him. You would have died and gone to heaven to have him write a part for you, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, who's sitting and writing parts for you? Well, listen to this guy.
It's something I wanted to ask George before you hung up on me.
All right, hold on a second. I got to explain George your situation because he won't believe it. So I say to this Bill Lawrence, he's the producer. All right, Eric the actor. He goes, well, what would Eric play? He starts to mention several things that maybe like a criminal. Eric won't do any of them.
Why?
He says he doesn't agree with...
the morality.
When you're an actor, you're playing a role. Explain it to him.
You find that aspect in you. You know, you get angry, you get greedy, you get,
Sure.
You find that and you play that.
You hear that?
That's acting, right, George?
Exactly.
Eric, it's a character. He doesn't want his head to explode. He doesn't want, he doesn't want any special effects.
He wants the role to be written for him as he is.
As he is.
Without any other.
Yeah, with his morality and the whole thing.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I mean, we've even said he's turned down jobs to be in a bee costume.
Oh, listen to this. He won't play a gay man.
Isn't that something? Brad Pitt.
Get close to that microphone. When you talk, it's good, but you got to be on mic.
When Brad Pitt was a struggling young actor in Hollywood,
go ahead.
He was in a chicken suit. What's that chicken?
McChicken?
The San Diego chicken?
It's that chicken fast food.
Chicken Little?
Chick-fil-A?
No, not that.
Kookaroo?
Kookaroo. He was a kookaroo chicken roaming around the sidewalk passing out leaflets. That's what you do as an actor.
Eric, I'm going to watch this. George, I have a role in a movie for you. It's a guy who's a mobster, who's a pedophile who poisoned a nun. Are you interested?
Sure, absolutely.
I'll hear that.
Watch this, George. Eric, are you there?
Yes.
I got a role for you on Cougar Town. Would you play a mobster who's a pedophile who poisoned a nun?
No.
Why?
I just don't feel like playing that character.
Well, I thought you were an actor. Don't you act?
Yes.
But you want to be you rather than act a character.
Well,
that's not an actor.
I've got a role lined up on a FX sitcom that Johnny helped me get.
Johnny Fratto. His manager.
Yes.
Yeah. His manager.
Then why are you calling us about some other show?
Well,
Robin, every actor has to line up their next job.
But he always wants to be difficult. He wants to not only have the job, but he wants it to be exactly whatever he wants.
He doesn't want to be an actor. That's what I'm.
Let me ask this: would you play a little person with Ehlers-Danlos disease who turns down acting roles?
It's not a disease, and it's Ehlers. See, now you're screwing me up on my own pronunciation of the disability.
But would you play that part?
Yes.
That's the part he wants. He wants to play who he is.
That's the part he is.
Yes.
Hey, Eric, I was wondering, are you upset? I understand Medicated Pete is out in L.A. shooting a small independent film, a part that he got from his agent, Johnny Fratto.
Oh.
Ooh.
Johnny took on Medicated Pete? Did you know that?
I had no idea that Johnny was.
Hey, Eric. Let me ask you something. Let's say a call comes in for a role. Did Johnny offer you that role? No.
What are you saying, Howard? That he's not concentrating on Eric's career?
Well, I'm saying, what if a role comes in, who does he give it to? Eric or Medicated Pete, his new client?
Like, you think that might have been a call for Eric, but Medicated Pete's easier to work with.
Well, I know Johnny's an ethical guy, but, I mean, he's got to think, who's the guy who's most likely to actually take the work?
I don't think Eric wants to work. He just wants to...
hang out.
Yeah, right.
You did the thank you.
No, I want to get as many parts as I can.
Sounds like Medicated Pete grabbed one of your parts.
Ronnie's already grabbed one.
And Ronnie grabbed one.
Are you straight or are you gay?
I'm straight.
All right. Would you play a gay guy?
No, not to insult you, but no.
Of course not. Because you're not an actor.
Eric, watch this.
You're not an actor.
George, would you play a black cowboy who yodels in a submarine?
It'd be a stretch, but I would audition for it.
You'll try it. There you go. Do you see the attitude difference, Eric?
Well, he's not an actor.
No.
He doesn't want to act.
That's why I, for years, would not call him Eric the actor, because I felt he wasn't an actor.
No, he isn't.
I am Eric the extra.
Eric the extra. Right.
That's what it is.
No, that's not at all.
Well, how can you justify the word actor? When you don't want to act, then you're not an actor. Right?
What do you consider Eddie Murphy?
An actor.
He's an
actor, comedian.
Yeah.
He turned
Genius.
down Ghostbusters.
Yeah, because he had 5 other projects going. He made a bad call on that.
Turning down a role.
But he would have done it, yeah.
And by the way, the role for the black guys, quote unquote, in Ghostbusters was a very, very small role. And he probably said, hey, I'm hot as a pistol. I don't need to be doing 5 lines in Ghostbusters when I can be doing, a Beverly Hills Cop. That ain't you.
He got into a position.
Will Smith played a gay guy in 6 Degrees of Separation.
That's correct.
That's right.
Now look, you haven't heard from him since.
No, I don't think you want to act. You just want to be Eric.
No,
You just want to, hang out on the set.
You want to be Eric who hangs out on the set.
Right. The title,
Eric the
actor
set
doesn't go.
decoration.
All right, Eric, I got to go, but let me know.
Wait, I wanted to ask George a question.
Yes.
Now, has anyone asked or told you when the Halloween episode of The New Normal that you were on is supposed to air, because it never aired?
No, because it was Halloween themed, and it was preempted by Hurricane Sandy. And it certainly was not,
Oh, my God, I want to kill myself.
Yeah, well, it's going to be on next year during Halloween. It's
How about Eric just compared himself to Eddie Murphy? Nothing delusional in that. George, would you play a gravedigger who rapes corpses and eats them?
Well, I'm not that at all. It's the farthest thing.
You're an actor.
I am. But I will play that part.
Right.
I'll try to find something in me.
Good, then I have a movie for you.
Yeah,
I wrote a movie last night about a gravedigger who rapes corpses.
You just saw the greatest script.
I tell you, I am a guy. I love monster movie. I love vampires. All this stuff. I never considered myself a guy who was into zombies. I don't care about zombies.
I love zombies. Always love zombies.
Well, I didn't, and now I watch the Walking Dead. Which, by the way, was just in the newspaper. Their last episode that just aired this week got 10.5 million viewers. Now, for a
And
cable,
that's cable.
For a cable channel to get 10.5 million viewers is pretty remarkable. That's like more viewers than like The Voice gets, and The Voice is a big hit, or more viewers than. I could give you comparisons, but it's such a good show. I love it.
Brilliant
show. They do it so well, and I'm not interested in zombies. I don't like talking dead people. I don't like walking dead people.
What somebody said was, in the movies, the zombie fun lasts only about a couple of hours, and Walking Dead has managed to extend it over weeks. It's brilliant.
Yeah. So, I don't know how I got into this, but I love it.
Zombies have always been a great genre. You didn't like Night of the Living Dead and all that stuff? Wow, those are great movies.
Yeah, those I like. You'd play a zombie though, Eric, right?
No.
Wow. I mean, Eric, do you realize not that many people are anxious to give you an acting job?
Eric, the stupid bitch.
Well, that's an appropriate title for you. You certainly aren't an actor.
George, would you play an egocentric actor who wears a toupee and shits in the cast of Star Trek?
Now, that's really going to be both close to me and a stretch.
Right. But you'd play it, right? All right, Eric, I got to go. Thank you for the congratulations on America's Got Talent. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Very sweet.
Talk to you later.
Get to work on getting him a new role.
All right.